Hello everyone, today we're making a leaf pendant and I have combined the herringbone design with my own leaf from the garden. Let's begin. We begin the herringbone first. Cut 12 centimeters of 1 millimeter copper wire and thread your bead onto the middle. And then with a long piece of thin copper wire, at least 50 centimeters, begin the wrap on one side of your bead and take the wire across and behind the wire, wrap it round a full turn to the other side. The herringbone is a lovely technique that you can use for earrings, pendants, anything, even rings. So you're going to continue wrapping full turn. The wire goes next to the bead, and don't make the wire too tight because then it'll pull up tight against the stone. You want it to build up in a little layered look on either side of the stone. So keep wrapping and not too tight. Gauge it and you'll see it'll form a pattern. Once you have made the herringbone, it's possible to slide it carefully along the wire. So if you want to center it better or to move it to one end of the wire, you just slide it along carefully. Now we're going to choose a leaf to make a pattern from. Let's go out into the garden and choose one. I walked around my garden looking at all the leaf shapes, and I found these hibiscus leaves. They are not the biggest hibiscus leaves, but I like the shape with the little jaggedy edges. The first step is to make a very loose pattern around the leaf to really find out how long your wire should be. I often misjudge, so now I'm going to do it properly. Once I have the size, then I cut my copper wire to the length that I need. This was about 30 centimeters at the most. And I bend it around the leaf, shaping it as I go. Bend your wire around the leaf shape, and it's almost like drawing with wire. So just keep it more or less the same shape. Follow the pretty curves on the leaf, and then we can put the little leafy jagged bits in later. That's looking good so far, isn't it? Not too bad. Now I'm going to just tap it on my little anvil, my sad iron anvil, and get it all a little bit flat and set the pattern, set the shape. Looks good. You can use any shape leaf you like, whichever is your favorite in your garden. Even a rose leaf would be pretty. Join the two stems together and wrap a thin piece of copper wire, 0.3 or 0.4 millimeter, around this is going to be your bail, and wrap it up nice and closely and keep pushing down to create a nice solid band of wrapping. The stem makes a perfect bail, and you could weave this if you like. You can change it, put a few little beads in between the wires and weave those in. It's up to you. Now I'm going to put a few of those little leaf kinks into the sides of the wire, just to make it look more realistic and more organic looking. To make the kinks, just put a little half twist of the wrist, and it will make a little uneven kink in your leaf shape. And then I've just tapped it into order again. Make sure it's all lying nice and flat. Now we're going to add the herringbone section to the leaf and just lay it onto the top of your leaf. See how it fits in. And then you can see there's little tail, and we're going to wrap that around the point of the leaf. Bend it around, secure it in place. On the stem end of the herringbone, take the little wire tail and wrap it around the base of the bale. If it was a longer piece, you could have curled it or coiled it, wrapped it, and added a bit more detail to your leaf. Bend the bale wires over, forming a little loop, and the tails go down the back of the pendant, which will be used to decorate the body of your leaf. So pull them in with your pliers, and then I've taken the thin wire and wrapped it around a few times, and then I've taken one of the tails at the back and finished off that wire, made a little coil, and then push it down into place, compress it, tidy it up, make a little curl. Here you can use your own artistic abilities. Put it on a cord or a chain and it's done. Thank you for staying with me to the end. Take great care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.